Howdy folks, EJ here, and Aang and I are back to do some more Diversity 2. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
Moo! Yes, okay. So, in case I can't actually fix the file, yesterday Aang and I recorded the puzzle section of the map, and it was very, very fun and very, very awesome. However, my file was so
difficult.
Yeah, it was so incredibly long, the file, because like we were recording forever, because it took us we were very stupid and it took us forever to solve all the puzzles. But the recording was so long it actually corrupted on my computer, so I'm not actually sure if I'll ever be able to post that footage. Hopefully I will, but who knows. I'm looking up tutorials on how to save messed up MP4 files. But yeah, in case you didn't see it, we finished the puzzle section.
Well, sadly my footage did get corrupted and I could not recover it, so unfortunately we'll never be able to see that footage of Aang and I playing the Diversity 2 puzzle portion. However, the puzzle portion was so fantastic, so incredibly fun, that I just decided that we should probably take a look at the puzzles anyway, just because they were really amazing. So I can try to explain to you what the puzzles were, how to solve them and stuff, and just go through them real fast to show you how awesome they were. But unfortunately I won't be able to show us actually playing the map because, well, the footage corrupted. Sorry about that. Also, if you want an even more in-depth look at how the puzzles work, you can take a look at Qmagnet's developer commentary on the puzzle section, which will explain basically how he made the map and what was going on, as he talks with Cordyup the Pie, who explains all the puzzles and stuff. But without further ado, let's jump on into the puzzles. So, the first puzzle was basically this weird catacombs area. It gave you a map so that you could toggle whether the pillars were there, just so you could see the room more easily. And there were a bunch of pressure plates and lights on the ceiling. So, if you stepped on a pressure plate, all the lights directly next to the one that you stood on would change. For example, if I stood on this corner one, the two ones in the corner just outside the map would change, and if I stepped on it again, then they would change back to dark. And basically the goal of the puzzle is to turn off all the lights and not have any single light on. So as you can see, as I step on them, it toggles all of the ones directly next to it. It was a pretty easy puzzle, but we kept getting confused for some reason, and we stepped on the wrong ones, and I was doing like a specific method, and Aang was stepping on ones, and we both got very confused, and then eventually used a couple hints, which I was very reluctant to do, but yeah, well, it happened, and we eventually got it solved. But yeah, it was a pretty simple puzzle, pretty fun actually, and we eventually got it done. By the way, this book, if you sign it with hint, it will basically give you a hint, and if you sign it with the words hub, then it will send you back to the hub. So that's how you were able to control whether or not you got a hint, and then as you can see on the sidebar, it gives you an indication on how many hints you have remaining, and those are the only hints that you get for the entire puzzle section. Once you get the puzzle solved, it will go ahead and spawn this extra little room, and that's pretty much where you go from there. I really like how this whole map kind of like flawlessly transitions you from one puzzle to the next, from one game to the next, from each branch to the next. The teleportation is pretty flawless, and it seems like you're always like in the same room, but as you can see, there was a bit of a teleport there. This next puzzle is basically just a jigsaw puzzle. Like, literally, you just put a puzzle together based on all the pieces you have, and you have all those maps in a chest, and you put them on these item frames in the walls to see if you can line up the picture. I'm not going to do it because it takes forever, and we actually had some problems with this because the item frames are glitchy, as you may know. So maps were glitching through the ceiling and falling all over the place, and we got to meet the lovely creative squid. Basically, if you try to go into creative, even though we were just trying to fix something, it will put you in this little punishment room and reset the puzzle and stuff, and yeah, it basically just like doesn't want you to cheat and go into creative. So yeah, we found out that you can't go into creative. I don't know about Sean, but this next puzzle was for sure my favorite by far. Because I used to do logic puzzles a whole lot as a kid, and I really like this kind of stuff. And even Sean said that he can tell I'm a very logical person in the way I think. So we had a whole lot of fun, because this is essentially literally a logic puzzle in Minecraft. There's a little book here that gives us some known facts about the sheep, and then we are supposed to take some sheep here, dye them, and put a name on them, and then put them into the right spot. As you can see, we've got 3 different areas here. One is the sheep head, and then there are 2 little rainbows here. All of these relate the sheep to the names, and relate the names to the locations, and relate the locations to the colors and stuff. And basically you have to work from the facts that you know, and logically figure out, okay, if Bob is not yellow, then we know that the sheep that is Bob cannot be a sheep that is yellow. So we can put a false marker there and put a true marker somewhere else, and you basically have to work out what you should do. And then once you finally figure out the solution to this super awesome, amazing logic puzzle, then you have to use the solution to the logic puzzle to actually take the sheep, lead them, dye them, and name them to put them in the right spots and solve the puzzle. So this was like a multifaceted, super amazing, a really awesome puzzle. I really enjoyed this a lot, and this is just my thing. Sean and I both had a ball with this one. This next puzzle was really cool and really simple. However, we did have some technical difficulties with the server kind of messing up with it. Even though we had the solution to the puzzle like 10 times, it just was glitching out for us and wasn't working too well, but eventually we did manage to get it. Basically, the premise behind this puzzle is you have a map showing where you are and where you're trying to get to. So we're in the blue and we need to get to the red, but we can only go on the green squares. So any time when there's a black or gray square, you can't actually go on it. And then you have to use these records to actually place down rooms. So when you put a record into one of these jukeboxes, it basically creates or clones one of these rooms that you can use to travel, and they're labeled with like arrows up and left and down and up and weird things like that. Basically, you use those arrows points to where the exits to the room will be, so you can use that as to make your own pathway to get through this maze. And there are several solutions to this puzzle. We managed to find one of them, but yeah, it was glitchy. We didn't have a very fun time working with it, but I really liked the puzzle. It was a cool concept. We got a little bit frustrated with it, but it was really fun, so I'm glad we had this puzzle. The next puzzle we had was basically transferring villagers and zombies across a little border here. And this was also a very classic old puzzle. I enjoyed it greatly because it's basically just pure logic, trying to find a solution that will allow you to transfer these villagers from this pen over to the other one. And as you can see, if I transfer one of these villagers, then the zombies will outnumber the villagers, and therefore the zombies will kill the villagers on that side. So the goal of the puzzle is to try to transfer all 6 of the zombies and villagers over to the other side without ever letting the zombies outnumber the villagers. So you have to come up with a logical process of how to do this without ever letting the zombies outnumber the villagers. And you choose who you want to transfer by placing these stained glass into this little gold area and pressing the transfer button. And yeah, that's basically the premise. We did actually, when we were playing the map, we kind of found a way to cheat by doing it so fast that we actually managed to have villagers be outnumbered by the zombies, but we still managed to do it in time to where it wouldn't actually get the villagers killed. So that we kind of cheated a little bit, but we did find a way to do it legit as well, like the actual logical process that we would need to do it correctly. So we kind of completed it twice, but yeah, it was very fun, and this is another fun puzzle we had. And then, of course, who can forget the final puzzle? It's not really a puzzle, but it's an adventure kind of puzzle map type of thing. This could have been its own map in general, but basically it was Portal recreated in Minecraft, which has been done countless times, but is still awesome every time you see it. So basically you would get a bow and you would shoot it at different places to make orange portals and blue portals, and yeah, you would use the bow to shoot either an orange portal or a blue portal, and it would cause sheep to be there in certain areas. And in keeping with the sheep theme of the rest of the puzzle branch, apparently, the portals were actually sheep. Aang took the blue portal gun and I took the orange portal gun, and we alternated how to solve each of these puzzles, and we had quite a fun time. It required a lot of different things like bow accuracy, momentum. Sometimes you had to shoot the bow with varying degrees of how hard you shoot it. It utilized a lot of puzzle elements, like you could only shoot portals on certain types of clay, and of course you had to think with portals. But that just about wraps up the puzzle branch. During the portal room we got the red wool, completed the puzzle branch, and we were very happy about it. I personally think the puzzle branch was probably one of the best parts of the entire map, and I enjoyed it more than any Minecraft map I've ever played before, and that's saying something, so yeah, we definitely really enjoyed that part. But without further ado, let's jump back into the present.
Adventure? Yeah, sure, why not? I've actually done a little bit of the adventure section with Remy, but he gave up literally within the first about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes of the adventure map, so I don't really know much about it. I've been searching for a housekeeper job for ages now, and I think I finally struck it. A man named Professor H. Orange called the other day with an offer. This is his house.
Professor H. Orange?
Yep, for the orange
What kind of name is that?
I don't know. This is his house. He didn't give me very many details, so I'm hoping he's around. It's an interesting place. The towers are rather tall, but that's no problem for me. Hotel work has made me quite quick at climbing stairs. Now that I think about it, Professor Orange said nothing about the key. There has to be one somewhere. Well, shouldn't we knock on the door and make sure that he's there? Is it possible that there aren't any secrets around here? On the outside of the... Okay, whatever.
I'm looking at this in his suitcases. Some
Dusty book,
thread.
old document. These seem to be all over the place. Do we need to collect any of this?
It looks like Professor Orange isn't here to greet me. I'd best look around. I wonder if there's anything important in those drawers.
It says, this mansion, it was
I
built...
got a twig!
Yay. It was built by a certain Gordon Lebror. It's a French name that I can't pronounce.
Ew! The empty bowl is filled with mold.
Ew. But that's of no major importance. It's a perfect place to perform my experiments. The layout of this place is nuts, but adding doors isn't much of a problem. Well, to work with me. Weird. I assume none of these things are important.
Mystery powder with smells like old socks. Hanger, it's all worn and rusty.
Weird.
Empty flask! Yeah, I call some whiskey.
Here's another one that says
Fresh,
4 towers.
odd.
Do you want to read that
Why is there
one?
a water droplet?
A water droplet? Yeah, there's one that says 4
4
towers.
towers. A new book. I have another book to read.
Quite an odd hole in the wall, if you ask me. I wonder what's back there.
Book says, actually, at a second glance, the layout of this place isn't too bad. The 4 towers are perfect for what I have planned. Each one has its own problem, though. The first tower is completely overgrown. It's a maze to get to the top. The walkways of the second tower have undergone decay. The wiring in the third tower is all waxed out. Each time I wish to go up, I had to reroute everything. And the 4th tower is the worst. The spiral staircase up is one of the strangest things I've ever seen. Well, I'll just have to live with it. They don't call me a genius for no reason.
I found 2 more books while we were talking, so here, take one. I'll read the other. Welcome. If you're reading this, you must be the new housekeeper. So if you were to get a hold of the technology behind it, the government were, just wait here, please. The kitchen's down the hall if I'm not back by morning.
And this one says, some of the room... Actually, I'll let you read it. No.
No? Some of the rooms in this house are strange, to say the least. Obviously, the man who designed this place wasn't ever expecting guests. I won't complain, though. The surround sound is amazing. So, why are we a housekeeper, exactly?
I don't know, I have another book.
Oh, wow, another already? My goodness.
2 more books, actually.
Oh my gosh, I have to read these so much. Okay, just toss them at me. Oh no! I got trapped in a wall. They're a perfect place to mount these mirror plates. To the tops. Other one says, actually, these towers are going to drive me crazy. Well, if I wasn't already crazy, they wouldn't drive me crazy. Because I'm already crazy, or so people have said. I suppose it would could go crazier, but is there a craziest? Quite the crazy question. Oh my gosh!
Here's another book.
Ah! Oh my gosh, I can't even stop reading.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm noticing everything I can, possibly, I can find.
Yeah, that's usually the way I play as well. Haha, take that, forgetfulness. You've been outwitted. Okay.
Good job.
Yay. Have you already been in here?
I've been in, I think, every room.
Cool. Have you been up to the top? What is this place? Those mirrors look important. So, what I'm gathering so far about the story is that, like, there's this Professor Orange.
Ah! What the? Stupid laser.
What,
this is awesome!
Did he get zapped by a guardian or something?
No, there's a laser room with mirrors.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I remember coming across that when I was starting to play the map with Remy. I don't really know anything about what's going on, though.
I don't know where you are, though, so...
I am going way up. Oh, mirror switch, 1 of 8, for the use in the laser room. I guess I made it to the top of this tower and found something important. I assume you've already explored everything, right? Kitchen.
I explored a lot of it.
Nice. Well, I've been reading. Ah, cool, this is the laser room.
Hey,
So
watch this. I hit button.
And it shoots the laser, yeah. And then these things, each of them are prisms. So we can redirect them by putting pressure plates on these, I believe. So what happens if I put a pressure plate?
Where does it need to go? I guess you need to hit the emeralds?
Yeah, I believe we need to make the laser go in here somehow. Wherever the receptor for the laser is. Maybe we even need to make multiple lasers.
And you should go this way, and then this one already seems to be in the right place.
Oh, perfect. So that'll hit the emerald block. Nice.
You need one... Is there a way to break this?
And I assume that we do it multiple times as well, right? Well,
so let's explore more!
Yay!
Have you looked yet, any of you?
I have not. I will go ahead and do that now. If it works, it will change the view of the world. I assume everything will turn orange. Not only that, it shall go down in history as the greatest discovery of all time. Cool. Oh, well that was simple.
No. Things change. Each button is something different.
Oh, does it?
Well, they all move them around. I just don't understand it.
No, it's the exact same thing as the other one was, remember? Oh dear. Are we supposed to turn them all to slime blocks or turn them all to not slime blocks.
Not sure.
Well, let's try that. Now they're all lights.
So, slime block, I'm guessing.
Alright. And that one. I heard a sound. Did it do anything?
Did you get a pressure plate?
Nope, I have nothing.
I didn't. What did it do?
I don't know. Maybe it opened a door somewhere.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a hidden door behind something. I don't know. Well, let's keep going onward. Who designed this plumbing? I'm trying to focus on my experiments, but even the sink won't work. Water was working just fine in the greenhouse. In fact, too fine. I think it means it's flooded. I'm not caught in the dimensional discrepancy created by, I have to remember the housekeeper will most likely be reading all of these notes. It's okay, most of what I say will be just gibberish to them anyway, but I must not say too much. Goody, we get to be kept in the dark, because...
Really? I just did that whole entire maze for nothing? You already got the book? Okay.
Oh.
Or,
yeah, I told you I got that one in that room. There are some water droplets in this shower thing. I'm not sure if this is the puzzle.
I wonder why! The water droplets in a shower.
Yeah,
Sounds
I know.
suspicious.
So suspicious. Dang these doors, sometimes they just won't open. They're not locked, they're not blocked, not nothing. They're just making me lose my temper. At some point I'm going to have to remodel this place. The paintings are creepy, and quite frankly they're pretty boring too. I think skulls and spiders are great for art, but not so great that every painting has to be them. The furniture is claustrophobic, especially in the hallways. The drawers are filled with junk. How did twigs and coat hangers get scattered around the house in the first place? I could rant on for days, but I don't have days, nor do I have enough paper to write on all my complaints. You know what they say, the brain is the ultimate sketchpad. Huh. Well, it's saying a lot of stuff about paintings. Maybe we should take a look at the paintings more?
Here.
Oh, wait, you can punch the paintings off. We can punch them all down.
I don't think you should do that, though.
Why not? They don't drop. They don't really give you any advantage, except that you can see what's behind them to make sure that there's no secret doors or anything.
Dude, what? I don't... Wait. Where's the point?
Oh, yep, it's a good thing I did it. I found a secret door here. I found a mirror switch, by the way. Oh, climbing rope.
Cheater!
I'm not a cheater.
Cheater! I did teleport to you.
Fourth tower. I can barely write. I'm so exhausted. Huff. I finally secured...
What?
Oh, I think you have to run up there as fast as possible. That's the room that he said you had to go up really fast. He is the least practical person I have ever known. Interesting. Hey, I found another one. Another pressure plate. That was really easy. Books aside, my experiment is almost complete. I love it when plans come together flawlessly. I have a feeling that something went catastrophically wrong when he did, and that's why he's not here. He might have died or something. Or maybe he's alive. I don't even know. Maybe he's in the orange dimension. Don't understand your German, but alright.
I don't know what I said.
And then fire. Never. Awesome, we got one. So now we need to hook it up with the other ones.
So what does it actually do? Oh, it made a glowstone.
Yeah, so we need 3 more. It needs to be turned this way. And this one needs to be turned the opposite way as well. Perfect. And now we turn... Yep, perfect. Oops, I just stepped on that one. Perfect. Reset. Fire. So this one needs to aim that way, and that one needs to aim that way. Reset. Fire. Got it.
From over here? No.
I don't know. Anyway, what we need to do is get more plates anyway, so... Onward!
We can get all of them, put them all on, and then we can go do more.
Yeah. Progress.
Going on an adventure!
We're going on an adventure! Quite wealthy indeed. I'll take it. Huh, interesting. Third tower. I think I found something new. It looks like a redstone puzzle. Looks like a pretty easy one, actually. Third tower, and complex spark. This tower is a jumbled mess. It is, as my great-grandfather once said, a big old piece of messiness. I mean, I have an IQ of 300, so rerouting the circuitry to raise a pressure-powered pedestals is no problem at all. It sure is annoying, though. Nevertheless, the mirror plate is secure at the top. To the final tower.
You can
Interesting. What? Oh, I went through a door. That was next to the other door.
Went through a door. That's very helpful.
Yeah. All right. I have a. Wait. Where did it go? Did you take it or did I drop it or? Oh, it reset.
Movie theater.
When you opened the chest, it resetted it or something.
Resetted? Is that how...
Reset.
Is that
Hey, don't question my English. I speak English goodly.
Resetted.
Yay, resetted. So what is this able to do? Can break redstone dust and lever. Alright, well, let's break this redstone dust and put... Why did I not pick it up?
You can break
Wait,
it
oh, you stepped on that... whenever you step on the pressure plate, it resets everything. So we need to move this there.
I need ladders.
No, we don't. We got this. Piston.
Whoa!
Oh, there's more. Okay. If we can break the lever, can we just put it... Oh, I guess we can only place it on redstone block, or a emerald block, probably. Oh well, that would have been simple. There, so now it's... Got it.
I love redstone puzzles. Those are actually fun.
Yeah, that was fun. And by the way, I have an extra lever. I don't know how I got... Yeah, sure. There you go. Lever for everybody.
I don't have anything to break it with.
Oh, sorry. And sorry, I just punched you as well. I did not mean to do that. Holy, what?
Got it.
Oh. Well, I don't even know what you did, but good job. I got a total of 2 seconds to look at it. I hope this orange dimension doesn't kill us or something. That would be unfortunate.
Where do we go? I'm gonna keep you active. I have no idea where you are.
I was following you the whole time. I thought you knew where you were going. We went in a circle. Do you see any way to get to one? That's a lot of pizza.
I want pizza.
I think you've lost it a little bit. Is this a parkour jump that's possible, or are there barriers there? Maybe.
It's possible.
Yeah, I know. It looks like there are barriers here. Oop, sorry.
Ow!
I did not mean to do that. Well,
yeah,
is there like a back door that we can get through? Because if we can find a way out, it mentions a greenhouse and like it's flooded or something. Wait, can we brew any potions here? I know we found a lot of junk. I found some.
That's cheating.
How is it cheating? I mean, they give us the resources, and we're still in adventure mode. There are tons of gas tiers and all sorts of stuff, and there are brewing stands here with water bottles. So I don't understand the problem. Guess not.
I don't even know where you are.
Wow! I just looked in the stupidest place ever and found another one. Another mirror switch.
Good job.
Yay! So we only need one more, and it's probably in the greenhouse. So look around for a way to get out of this building, and get to like a back door or greenhouse of some sort.
A back door or greenhouse? Got it. Not both.
Yeah.
So if you find a back door, no greenhouse. Got it.
Yes, exactly. That is totally what I meant by my logic. You understand me exactly the way I was intended to speak. Goya gafu jijide. I wonder if that is helpful in any way. Wait, do we know what this thing did yet? Wait, I found it! I found it. You know that puzzle we solved right here? It opened up that dropper, I assume.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, well we got all of them now. I guess
we have arrows that point to this area, and I knew that was blocked out before, but wow. Okay.
Yep, we are.
I even saw it change.
Yeah, we are dumb. So how can we logic our way through this problem? Wait,
yes,
what? I didn't even see that. Nice. Turn this one and fire it.
Yep.
Nice. We did it. So does that mean the orange roll? I'm probably gonna die because I'm standing in the orange dimension of death. Whoa! Look at that. Orange essence. It didn't teleport you? Oh no. Look at all the orangeness. I want it all. It is all mine. You cannot have any of this. Okay, so I was assuming that we would just get the orange wool here, but apparently there's more to the adventure.
Mine has punch 3.
I'm sorry.
Ow!
I'm sorry. I was curious.
My armor is damaged now too. Where shoot you? Where are you?
I'm running around on the top catwalk. This is a very good idea to tell you. Bottle of enchanting. Cool.
We got another bow.
I found aqua stuff.
I have one bow. You don't.
I have.
Ow.
I have a power 1 bow.
Frickin' skeleton! Stop it!
Spooky, scary skeletons. Is there anything that can break spawners or something? I guess not.
No, you've been baked, so.
Key, unbreaking X pickaxe. Here you go. Where are you? Oh, there you go. Hey.
I'm breaking 10. Wow.
Yep. And we have a key. It says can be placed on block of gold.
And it can break monster spawners.
It can? Oh, the pickaxe. Nice.
Oh god, ow.
Where are you?
Help.
Okay, whoa. God. Yikes. Ouch. You shot me. Boop. We can go through.
Oh, why are there more?
Look at the skeleton. More? I told you we should have made regeneration potions. Poison 2. Why on earth would I want to drink this? Holy bandanas! Oh my gosh, there are so many of these. Close the door. Close the door. Whew. Don't. Oh yeah. Let's stay out of there for a second. Apparently the carrot people are very angry and vengeful and stuff.
Carrot people?
I don't know.
Hey, I have another book for you.
Nice. I'm busy fighting skeletons.
It's called Fear.
I'm trying to place torches everywhere. It is not working because there are too many skeletons around. Whew. You broke the spawner in that room? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
being killed. Being killed.
safe right here.
Need help. Need help. Ouch. Dead. Couldn't sprint.
Yay, fear!
I picked the wrong dimension. I chose the orange dimension because, well, I'm Professor Orange. I thought it was fitting, but I forgot that each dimension of hue also mirrors certain emotions. Blue is sadness, green is uneasiness, red is anger, and I chose the worst of them all. Orange is fear. That being said, there are skeletons clinging to the fragile windows. They are made of pure, concentrated fear. My travel may have upset the color balance as well. There are green creatures that seem to be quite unstable in this environment, as well as objects seeping in from the aqua dimension. It's not good. If things degrade, I plan to flee to the top of the 5th tower and continue my experience. Who knows, I might just make it out of this situation alive. Well, good for you. What?
What?
Magic? Glitching? Help? I don't know what just happened. I'm scared. I somehow fell through the soul sand and managed to, do impossible things. Yeah, this is pretty ridiculous. So far we have found 2 places that we actually have for, like, that require keys. Oh boy! I found skeletons! Lots of— oh, invisible skeletons! This is a new thing.
Oh god, why is that a thing?
I don't know. Ow, he shot me. Or I shot myself, or something. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them! There's so many of them, and then they're invisible, and the scary, and the death, and the murder.
I have a sword that gives me a speed boost, I'm holding it.
You have a sword that gives you a speed boost. Good for you. I have nothing of that sort. I would appreciate some assistance from all the flaming invisible skeletons.
Oh god, what is what?
What is what? I do not know. But I would require a little bit of help. Because I'm at half a heart! I'm at half a heart!
I am at 1 heart!
I am apologizing because I am going to die. Wait, I lived. How did I live? Yeah, this is pretty crazy. I got a poison potion if you want to drink that. You want it? Here you go.
No.
Alright, if you want a speedrunner's tunic, aqua cap, or orange armor, I'm just putting it in here. Along with the fear book and whatever orange essence is. I think I'm going to hold on to that. It sounds important. Oh, wow. Thorns, 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 thorns. That's cool. Fell down. I fell down, taking lots of fall damage because I don't even care. Careful.
Ow! Frickin' creepers! I don't want to.
Oh, wow, we got lots of keys. So now we can get into all those other areas. Yay. Yummy.
Yummy.
Yummy. You know what? I'm gonna drink a strength potion because I have one apparently.
A strength potion?
Yeah, why not? Woo!
Hit you.
Woo! Ow! Yeah, stop hitting me.
Oh, my not trouble. Full strength, man. Oh.
All right, breaking the spawner. In this
Shower.
chest is a lot of stuff.
What the That terrified me for a second.
Oh, mining fatigue. Not that we really mined anything.
It's Elder Guardians.
Yeah, the particle of it in your
Yeah.
face. Shower and XP. Whoa, blast protection 1, minus 60% max health, and plus 8 attack damage. This is a ridiculous sword. Wow, this sword only gives me 5 hearts, but I can do a ridiculous amount of damage. Actually,
god, that's horrible.
But actually, wait, let me punch you. Like, tell me if it does a half a heart of damage to you when I punch you. If you have that sword in your hand, because if it actually decreases.
Okay, do it.
I've done a little bit of study on this, so.
It does not. Okay, the first hit did nothing to me.
The first hit did nothing. That's probably because of your armor.
Yeah,
all right,
my board armor
good to know.
Awesome.
This is
longer
than I was expecting this adventure map to be, but all right. Uh-oh. Well, look out! Lots of creepers. More void tunics and stuff.
Really good. It's the best armor I have so far.
Well, I mean, it is kind of a balance. Not all of it is necessarily the best. Actually, my armor is breaking, so I might be forced to use it. Can I have the void pants and the void boots?
Checkpoint!
Checkpoint! Yay!
5th tower. Things have become bad, and sooner than I expected. They came from the rooftop. It's time for me to flee. The 5th tower. It's not in the real world. Remember, the dimensional spectrum is like a massive mirror. It can have scratches and differences from reality. This bothers me, though. The differences in this dimension seem premeditated. If I had to guess, it's part of the whole fear dealio. Nothing to worry about. I have everything I need except orange essence. You have it, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Housekeeper.
Or maybe not all of it.
If you're reading this, then I'd bet my buttons that you are. You
I should not have gone about skeletons.
Housekeeper, if you're reading this, and I'd bet my buttons that you are, you lovely disobedient bugger. Please bring me some orange essence so we can both get out of this mess. I'll be waiting top of the center tower. Good luck. He's alive then!
Hopefully, for now. Haha, who needs the maze?
I'm
And breaking
using,
spawners.
A lot of torches.
I have 16 of them, plus 10. Oh, hello!
16 plus 10?
Yeah, I have like
torches?
a stack of 16 torches, and then I have 10. That's why I said it the way I did.
You could have said you have 12.
I know, but I
26.
didn't see the other stack until afterward. Just don't question. I know I speak badly. It doesn't matter. This is scary. Out there.
Oh god! What's with the forest of glass and stuff?
Yes, it is the scary forest of glass and stuff. Luckily, I'm a better archer than all three of these guys combined.
Oh!
You just got wrecked. Oh. Yay.
Blade of Aqua's weird.
The Blade of Aqua? Yeah, it does give you, like, very little health. However, like, what I've seen is, if you have more than 5 hearts, or however many, it gives you lower hearts than usual, then, like, once you go back to normal hearts, if you had more hearts than it before, I think you, like, keep those hearts.
You do.
Yeah, so you still have the normal health, it just only displays those 5, which is weird.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I see you way over there. No, that's the spawn area over there. Yeah, that's probably him.
This entire thing right here could be its own adventure map.
Possibly, but it would be a kind of small one. Hello, skeleton.
It's just a hello skeleton? I want to meet one of those.
Ooh, hello, other skeletons. You're gonna die now.
That just sounds rude. Don't tell them that they're gonna die.
Oh, okay, you're not gonna die.
Just, yeah, give them some false hope.
Give him some full host before you crush it.
Exactly, you understand it.
Totally. Be as rude as possible to your enemy before you kill them. I thought you were a skeleton, I was about to shoot you.
That would be very kind of you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, thank you for the false hope.
Oh,
See?
is this the guy?
Probably.
Wait,
Essence,
are these bows
essence
anything interesting?
Essence. Wait, before you do that, no, look at there's chests on every single one of these towers.
Cool.
Chests and hoppers.
If only we had ender pearls.
You have some essence? Toss in the...
I do. Should I throw it in there?
Yeah, it says essence bundle.
Professor Orange, I may not have thought this through entirely. Hold on to your hats. You just cleared our
Okay.
hats. Oh, we're back. Wait, what? I have the orange wool in my inventory.
It's probably also the end of it.
Huh.
Ow.
Weird. Okay, well, we did it. That was confusing. But yeah, I guess we did it. So thank you all very much for watching, and be sure to check out for more parts, and yeah, keep an eye out for more parts in the future.
Man. Come on.
Yeah, look out and Aang and stuff and words. Why do I always think of it?
Stuff
Outros?
and things. No, next
Stuff and things. Yeah, we'll be doing more of this later. So thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you all later. Bye bye.